me make sure I find the right page because I wrote it. I wrote it on napkins, as you can see.
Okay. Honestly, never mind.
Um,
Just got completely drug. I seen a meme or I seen a post on Six Buzz. A group of people got together collectively to put, together $160. That says a lot about your friends, by the way. So you could buy bottles just so you can post Drake's new album sucks. Like this is what they did. They had to you if you have to in a group of one man couldn't come up with a bill 60. So, anyways, they did not like his album. It got drugged. J. Cole loved it. J. Cole said it was amazing,
right.
And if you let Drake tell it, we all need to catch up, right? We're all behind on the vibe.
It was different. It was different. It's definitely what I didn't expect. He definitely went for a different vibe. He went for I feel like an EDM house,
Yeah, it was dance.
R&B type of vibe thing. And a lot of the tracks I listened to multiple times. We've had time to listen to it. By this time, you've seen other reviews of people who listen to it for about 30 seconds. We've give ourselves a little bit of time to listen to it. And I did. And you know what? It was rough. It was rough. It didn't get good for me until like the middle of the thing. And it was like, I think the song was called Sticky. I think it was Sticky. It's the first track where I like felt that bounce. You know what I mean? When you listen to a track and you get that, you can't help but a little bounce. That was the first track in the whole album. I think that was like 4, 5, 6 tracks deep.
I like Text Go Green. That's as far as I got. I haven't had a chance to listen to it. I like Text Go Green.
Isn't that like the second song on the thing?
There's the intro, Falling Back, and then Text Go Green. Yeah, Text Go Green. I like that record.
And you didn't really get past that one?
I'm just busy. I have no time to listen to it. I'm not gonna be like these other dumb fucks that play and be like, "Oh, this is trash." That's not how you rate an album.
That's what I mean. That's what I gave it time. I don't know. The thing about the Sticky track for me when I was listening to it, it sounded like his second verse. You should listen to it because it kind of sounds like Jack Harlow. It sounds like Jack Harlow. And there's always been that question about, does Drake get ghostwriters to help him write his songs and stuff? He's been hanging around Jack Harlow a lot. It sounded a lot like Jack Harlow to me. There weren't a lot of tracks on here that I did like. I did like the one, I think, Massive, I think it was called. I like that one as well. Let's see. What else did I write on my magical napkin here?
This guy's writing on toilet paper like he's in jail. What the hell's wrong with you, man?
Listen, I wrote on what I had available to me at the time.
It's right in your phone.
It's called being resourceful. It's called being resourceful. Okay. And old, because I could have written in my phone.
Yeah.
I could have absolutely written in my phone. He had a song called Flights Booked. That was a good one. I think it was a great title because people are definitely one thing Drake has is the quotables, right? So he has it with the title. He feels like all these things. And in the track, he says he feels like I've disliked so many that I'm forcing myself to like songs. I feel like at this point in the album, I was like, do I like these songs actually? Or do I actually just like these songs because the other ones are so bad?
Well, Sticky, Massive, and Flights Booked. Sticky 7, Massive is 8, and Flights Book is 9. So they're all in a row.
Right. It was getting to a point where at that point, like I said, I was like, do I really like this? Or
do you have any more points to make on this album? Because I don't have one thing to say.
Hold on, let me see what else I wrote on my.
Let's consult the toilet paper.
Hold on, man. It's not toilet paper. It's a toilet. It's toilet.
It's toilet paper.
Toilet.
Freaking jailhouse notebook.
Here we go. Here's the thoughts.
Don't get it wet. It'll just be ruined forever.
I got it here. I put it in a Ziploc bag to make sure it got here safe. Okay. So what I said is I praised Drake for his attempt at something different, but I felt like this was a big miss. I feel like Drake right now is in his Eminem phase where he stopped trying because he knows that no matter what he puts out, he's going to sell records regardless. People are going to buy it. And I feel like Eminem got to that point. He had about 3 or 4 albums. After he got to that point, I feel like after Marshall Mathers LP, the second one, that he started to go downhill. And then people started to really get at him as he started releasing the later two, Kamikaze, more specifically. So I feel like Drake is almost on that swing where he's getting too comfortable. There's not really been a challenge for too long, and he just puts out whatever he wants.
Okay. I think you couldn't be further from the point or further from the truth. Drake, he's an artist to the truest form, like Kendrick Lamar. New music comes out, the whole look changes, the whole new personality. Where do you think that came from? That came from Madonna. And I'm sure Madonna got it from somebody else too. New album comes out, new look. Kanye does the same thing too. Bro, I'm gonna say something you already know. When this album came out, it broke streaming records for the dance genre.
Right.
This album is not for everyone. If you like, and other people have said this, if you like Drake for just straight R&B or straight hip hop, this album was not for you. But the one thing about Drake, and the point that he's doing this, is he's just basically proving and furthering his star power. When you reference Eminem and Eminem kind of going to the left and him kind of falling off, Eminem didn't do anything. He didn't really push the boundaries. He didn't make a dance album. He didn't go and make an album with Primo or, you know, with or a reggae album with Bounty Killer. He didn't even
right, because for the exact reason that I said, because he felt like he didn't need to put that much effort into making music.
I don't know. There's more to this point. Drake can do this, and when he does it, as long as it's successful, again, broke the streaming records. As long as it's successful, it just certifies his star power. And here's the difference between Drake and Eminem. Eminem don't do features. Guess what? You may laugh your balls off at this Drake album, the worst album ever. Boo. If you are an up-and-coming rapper, or hell, even a certified artist, you still want that Drake feature. And guess what? You probably want it now even more because he just got more famous. You can't be mad, and this is me, like, I should bite my own tongue when I say this because I've done it and I've expressed this emotion, but you can't be mad at your artist for wanting to try something different. Not everything.
That's what I said. I'm not mad at him for trying something different.
No, I'm not talking to you. I just mean like the general
other
public.
people, yeah. I'm not mad that he tried something different. I'm not mad.
Yeah, he made something that wasn't for you. It wasn't for you. He's allowed to grow his fan base. He can do that. It's just like when your favorite actor who does comedy all the time decides to take on a drama role or decides to do horror or a porn. They're allowed to grow their fan base.
According to him, what he said was that people just don't get it. They don't get it yet, and they need to catch up. So he's not saying that it's that, you know, it's just not made for you. He's saying that people just don't understand what he's trying to do, as if he's trying to do something futuristic.
Oh, yeah. Right? Well, I mean, guess what? Drake hangs around or hung around, whatever. Kanye West. Kanye West talks in codes and riddles. No, Drake, we got it. We know what you were trying to do. And it worked. We just don't like it. You don't got to say that shit. And he wasn't, again, and somebody else said it, he wasn't breaking new ground. You think he's the first person to do dance or EDM? It's been done forever.
It's even like you can hate on the album, but it's still outsold. It still outsold so many people.
It outsold everything.
But that's what I mean. Like, that's what I mean. Like, I feel like he's at a point where he can do whatever he wants at this point, and it's gonna sell. It's gonna sell because it's Drake.
But you said
this was him testing the waters.
The way you made it sound is like he's just being lazy and he doesn't care anymore. I don't think that's the case. I just think that Drake is not, and everybody knows this, so I'm not saying anything new. Drake is not just a rapper. He's not just a singer. Hell, he might do. Remember when we were talking about CLB? And I'm like, he's going to have Polka. Right. And we were laughing. Listen to this album. Polka might be in the cards somewhere in the future.
Listen, CLB was an all right album too. So this might be 2 back-to-backs misses for me in my mind. So
yeah, for you. Thank you.
That's
you set that up perfectly. For you. If you don't like it, for you. Drake's probably going to have a reggae album.
Snoop tried that. It didn't work. You should listen to your elders.
Snoop tried that.
Nope. History.
Snoop lying. If
we do not pay attention to history, we are doomed to repeat it.
Yeah, let me tell you something. Drake did a dance album successfully. If he can pull that off, he could probably. broke streaming records. Yeah, that
It's
that
because it's
equates to
Drake. It's because it's Drake. People listen to it
he
at
did
first because it's
he
Drake, and
did.
then they realize that it wasn't the greatest thing.
Oh, you mean his existing Drake fans, and maybe not even all of them. Some of the existing Drake fans that have a certain palette that they expect
Yeah,
from
anybody
him.
who when Drake drops something, they go to listen to it. That would be a Drake fan, I
Okay,
guess.
so you mean to tell me you don't think that Drake gained a whole new audience from this album?
If there was a, I guess that, you know what, it's so crazy because it's so hard to just envision the total scope of the world and people not knowing who Drake is. But you might be right. Yeah, I guess you might be
I
right.
don't no, stop. I am right. Again, bro, the album when Drake puts an album out, it's charted under hip hop and
You really
R&B.
feel like somebody discovered Drake for the first time off of this dance album?
Bro, what
Never heard him before, and
of
this is the
course
first
they
time they
heard
heard
of
him.
him before, but what I'm trying to say to you is when Drake puts an album out, it gets charted under hip hop and R&B. This broke dance streaming records. So there's people who
Well, what was his competition?
listen, bro, there's people who literally just like when they play hip hop playlists or R&B playlists, reggae playlists, there's people who just play dance playlists.
Right.
Drake was in that. So I'm not saying they didn't know who Drake was, but that's, oh, Drake makes this now. All right, I'm gonna rinse this album. He gained a maybe not a full, I understand. It's almost kind of weird to say because, like, who doesn't know Drake, like you said? But I think that people who only really rock with dance and EDM, all that stuff, I think they gained a new appreciation for Drake because he made music they could rock with. Like, I'm sorry, like, this is a proven thing. He broke records. What do you want from the guy?
Maybe it was just his attempt. It's because to me it sounds like it was just his attempt to see if I could make a different type of music and sell really well. Let's
Yeah,
go for it.
I
That's
know.
what it felt like to me.
Yeah, and you know what? What's I know? Jeez, man.
Because I'm
That
Drake.
is
My name is Drake. I can release whatever. Let's see how far I can take this. Okay, I'm gonna do a house album now.
yeah. Yeah, text go green. Viewing public.
I didn't say he didn't try though, because you can't be a top artist and not put effort in. And I want to be clear on that. But I'm just saying when I say lack of effort, I mean he knows who he is.
Yeah, the only lack of effort was the artwork. That artwork was shit. No, it was shit. I
You
think
always get some artwork that's made by some artist that he probably paid millions of dollars for them to do it, and it looks okay. Like it's Kanye West style.
you know what? That artwork will actually look really good on a t-shirt though. You know,
Kanye
one of
West.
those like fringe t-shirts where like the sleeves all cut up and stuff like that, like the 70s, 80s style. That look dope on a t-shirt. I'll give him that. Viewing public, I mean, I'm not gonna wear it. Yeah, I'm not gonna wear it. But that crowd will wear that. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you. Viewing
Drake.
public.
Gotcha.
Honestly,
Got
bro,
him.
you know what? Honestly, bro, never mind. Leave it in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Do you see what I did there? You got it. All right, deuces.